Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I've recorded a video and it didn't go to plan. The voicing isn't done. But anyway, so I started on this 12 by 12 scrapbook that I got. And it is this big one with the stars on it. So I have started on the small one, now I'm starting on the big one, as this is going to be my wedding memory scrapbook. So I did a couple of pages but it didn't work out and I messed up a bit, so I just took those pages out because you get a ton of pages in here. And I found this is where our story begins on Google Images. So I've just used it from someone else's blog, so if I can find it I'll link it down below. And I've also got the Me to You bears, which has got a love heart, and I think it's from like a love collection or something. It's a very old one, so I just had it, so that's what I've done. So I'm just double siding taping this so that it will go in there, but I also wanted some edging to the actual cutout, because I cut around it, make sure it goes on here. I've done this, I printed this onto some cardstock, which is 100 GSM, I think that's right. So fingers crossed that it looks good, and I think it looks alright, so I'm quite happy. But I did mess up on this page because I forgot I got a picture to put on the front and I completely forgot, so I had to lift one up just so that I could put it in. So this is the Artiste Ducrafts in metallic gold. I really like it. It's one of my favourite inks that I've got so far. So I'm just going to stick this in. So when I first started filming this, it is actually sunlight, and by the end of it I've got a light on because it starts getting darker. I'd go around the edges of the Me to You image as well. When I recorded this I had all what I wanted to say and now I cannot remember it, so you guys are just going to have to put up with me with the voiceover, because I've just realised what I did with my camera and it now has different settings, so trying to figure out those settings is going to be a little bit hard. So I do apologise if it's not in focus. As I said, this is my guest book and it's the Me to You softly drawn. This is why I want to put the Me to You into this scrapbook, so it ties it all in together. So that one's just for my guests right in from my wedding day. And I got this tube because I wanted something simple and easier for me to use for my tacky glue. I'm hoping this works, so I'm just going to see how it goes before I do a review, because I got this on eBay. You got two of them for like 99p or something like that, so it was really, really good price, and that's why I got it. I did do this Me to You with the wooden blocks, so I got quite a few of them in an emboss, and then I did an embossing powder. Didn't work out, so I'm deciding to do it in gold, and I'm going to do it in the corner. And I'm pressing really, really hard on here, try and get the image to stamp, which it does, and it comes out better than the embossing, so I'm quite happy with that. I think it's because the Me to You bears, there's so much little in detail, so when you put like the embossing powder on, it doesn't come out with anything. It's all like all in one. It's just like a silhouette of the actual bear, which I don't really like. And I was thinking about putting this on the other side, but then I thought, you know what, let's alternate and put it on the other side of the page, so that you have the two different ones on each page and just alternate. So I'm just figuring out which one I want, which pieces of information on each page, so I'm just going to sort this out. So I've gone again with this there, and I'm going to do it on this side of the page again. Just pressing down firmly, and I'm just using a wet wipe to wipe off the ink, the excess ink from the stamp. This is inspired by Tori. I will link her down below, because she's doing a scrapbook for one of her friends that's just got married last year, and it was their wedding present. So I think this is what's inspired me to do my one, because I'm still on the journey. I don't get married till next year, so I'm still on the journey of booking everything, getting what I want. Like, I've got to order my flowers in January because I can't do it yet. I've just ordered the balloons for my wedding. I picked my colour. I've just ordered my wedding dress and my wedding shoes, and that is Friday. So today is the 2nd of June. So yeah, I've just done it. I've got 11 months till I get married, so it's like, but I'm looking, I can't wait. So I'm using the Fiskars paper trimmer, and this is the picture I wanted at the front of my book, because we went to afternoon tea on the River Thames. So I'm just going to do it with a white border, and you'll see me having struggles with trying to keep the blade inside as well whilst I'm cutting it all up. This is when I realised I wanted it on the first page, and then I realised I can't. So, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to fit it in. So I just lift it up, double side tape it, so what I did was, with the pages that I already done, I've just lifted everything off, put it aside. That's why I've got loads of black pieces of paper floating around. It's because I just took it off of there, and there's loads of glitter around from my embossing powder, which is it was the holographic one, and the glitter just goes everywhere. So this is where I was trying to figure out which pictures were for which side. So we're starting off with the engagement. I haven't done the title for this page, but that will be coming soon. Sorry guys, this is like 10 o'clock at night, just uploading my videos, and I'm just doing my voiceover right now, so I do apologise guys, because I want to get this saved, so then tomorrow at the 3rd I can upload it tomorrow night to YouTube, tomorrow afternoon when I finish work. So these 2 photographs are my 2 engagement rings, and I had to get a second engagement ring because my first one, we had issues with it. It's a really, really beautiful engagement ring that I had first. It was 2 hearts, amethyst like jewels, and then they were linking into each other, which was absolutely gorgeous. But it was a silver jewellery, and every time I went back to them, they kept saying, because we ordered a new one. So basically we ordered one, it was too big, so they resized it. Then we had to order it again because one of the gems fell out, and then pretty much the gem fell out again, and I only worn it like 3 hours, which was a bit of a crappy thing to happen when it's an engagement ring. So we went back and they said it's because it's silver, you need to go for something that's gold. So I ended up with a new engagement ring, and I'm happy with it, but it's not my first choice, so I'm just going to have to go with it. So with me just now, I'm just cutting all the photos so it's over and done with. And so that's me and my partner the day after we got engaged. And then my official engagement ring, which is the one we had to redo, I don't know why my video is jumping a little bit. I think it's just because I'm doing the voiceover, so it's jumping a little bit. So I'm hoping it's not too jumpy when I watch it back. So I'm just going to write down what we did. We had a nice night in the flat. We had pizza, and then we were going to watch a film. Just before we watched the film, he proposed. So I'm just getting the date, because I wanted to write the date in myself. All these photographs were taken on the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. I have a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, because I wanted the Samsung Galaxy Note 7, and then of course they had issues with the batteries on it, and then my battery blew up in my Note 4 because I wasn't going to get a new phone, and then I ended up having to get a new phone, so that sucked. So I'm just doing some, I think I did highlighted, I can't remember how I did this, yeah, I did the highlighted block of the date, so, and the year that we got married, we got engaged. So we're going to be pretty much two years and 2 months from when we got engaged to when we get married. So we were engaged for 2 years and 2 months. And I just realised in 10 days time, because it's the 2nd, I had my back operation 5 years ago, and me and Leo were together then, so he's been through when I was in hospital. I was in hospital Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, back operation, and he's watched me from going from slow walks to where I am today. I do have some days where I can walk for miles, and then other days I cannot physically walk. That's the whole problem with my back. So I just can't wait to get my wedding dress now, because I want to try it on. I think it's coming like July. So I thought it would come in September because it takes 3 months, but they've said, I think it said July on the invoice, but when I go online to have a look at it, it doesn't say a date no more, and I'm like, I'm so excited to get my wedding dress. It's absolutely gorgeous. The back detail is amazing. If anybody's got any good white gel pens, or a very good white pen that writes really smoothly, please comment down below, because I always want to know which one's the best. This one's not brilliant, but I'm just using it because that's the one I've got. But if you know about a better one, please comment down below. I do read your comments and appreciate it. If you think I need to improve on something, give me some tips. I'm still learning, even though I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now. I am on and off because of my job. Like, I do 36.5 hours as my day job, and because I'm in retail, my hours do change quite a lot. So I find it hard to keep to a schedule, so I'm hoping on Wednesdays mornings I'm going to do 2 lots of videos, one my project life, one my one scrapbook. Even if it do like a couple of pages in this scrapbook or a couple of pages in my other scrapbook, or do a Disney layout if I've got any left that need to be done, then I'll do that as my scrapbook, and then I'll do Wednesday as my scrapbook, upload, and Sunday is going to be my project life upload. So look out for those two, because I'm going to do one each week and see how I go with that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll keep up to date. It depends on how everything is, because I've got a lot going on at home as well. I have a very ill parent at the minute, so trying to keep an eye on that. I'm like looking after the dog as well sometimes, so it's just going to be how I feel. And I've got a very supportive partner as well, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get everything sorted. And I really want to keep up with my YouTube, because I think I'm getting more confident at doing this, and I really like the community. I think the community is lovely around here. Boost me and get people to watch me, then please do. As I say, I'm not the best at doing scrapbooking, but I do simple scrapbooking, and even if somebody doesn't know where to start or anything, I can pretty much help them and stuff. Like the tattoo crafter, which is Julia, she's amazing. She does a lot more embellishments than I do. There's me that just does pretty much a good get stuff in, and that's what I want. If you want to know how to specifically put them in a specific order, watch Julia, who's the tattoo crafter, and I'll link her down below. And you'll see how good she is. She's amazing. Tori also does live streams, and she's pretty much teaches you the different techniques and everything like that. So I'll link Tori down below as well. Mrs. C Scraps as well. She's really good at getting out your comfort zone as well. I'm just like, wow. You can see how good it is, because they were all like pretty much new to scrapbooking, to YouTube, and they've got more subscribers than me, so it just shows you that they are a lot better than me. But I just love doing my videos, so I just want to keep up with that, and I'll keep going with it, and I'll hopefully improve and get better. But I was putting a staple in here, but that didn't work. So the other layout just before this, it was 3 pictures of our engagement presents and cards that we got, so I just wanted to put those in on a page on its own. Here is when I asked my bridesmaid and my maid of honour to be my bridesmaid and maid of honour. So I just did a quick little replica of what I did to ask them, and then I added the balloon and the strimmer that I put on it, so they were what they got. So this note was rolled up inside the balloon, and they had to pop the balloon to get the message that I asked them, which is kind of cool and cheesy at the same time, but I wanted to do something to stand out. So this is what I mean by the other side. I was going to do this Tatty Teddy, Me to You Bear, and then I realised I'd gone a bit over, so I tried to wipe it off, but it's pretty much dried already, so never mind, we just have to get on with it. So this is where I put the light on, because it started to get dark in the last couple of seconds. So I just write down my bridesmaids' names and my maid of honour name. So I've only got 3. So they're all pretty much together. And I just put a little smiley face and then a little bubble this. Then they said yes. And then I decided to take the staple off because I was going to staple it on, but then I changed my mind. So that is, we were left like that for now. Moving on to this side. So I'm just going to stamp this one in the corner. Pressing down really hard. Just wiping it off with the wet wipe. So this is when I went to, nope, it's not the wedding fair one. This is the colour scheme and the date. So what I did was, I got these two envelopes because they're sort of the colours that I was looking at. And then I added a piece of paper that's a colour that I was looking at as well. But I didn't have it in an envelope colour, so that's why it's a different shape. So I'm just sticking this down. And then I wrote on a piece of paper the years, and then Monday to Sunday, and then January to December, and then down one side it's got from 1 to 31, and then when it gets close to the time I'll circle it of the actual date that we get married. So, but we were looking at so many different dates, time of year and everything. And there was one thing I wanted it before I turned 30. So I'm going to be married before I'm 30. Only like 7 months before I turn 30. But we are going on our honeymoon just after my 30th birthday. So that's my 30th birthday and my honeymoon. So this is the paper that I was on about. It's an Art Deco, and I don't want to use it all because my mum likes the Art Deco ladies, and this is so Art Deco and I love it. But it's the colour of it inside that is the colours that I really like. So as you can see, I'm going for pastel colours for my wedding. And I will tell you this, on this page is the colour of my colour scheme. So and when I tell you colours scheme, you're all going to be shocked because we are going for mint green. I know, I really wanted to go purple, but I changed my mind and I've gone with mint green. So like as I say, we've got the balloons booked, pool's booked, the registry office is booked. Car, I'm using my dad's car. My wedding dress is ordered and paid for with my shoes. And the girls are looking at bridesmaid dresses as well, because I'm pretty much open to what they want. If they would like a specific one, then they can have that. But I just said I wanted to know the colour, and the colour they've gone for is mint green. Really like mint green, so it's like a pastel colour. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the colour anyway. So, me happy. I need to go to bed soon anyway, because I've got work at 6. Just can't physically asleep at the moment. So handwrite date and then so pick the date and colour screen. So that's this page. The only thing I've got to sort out is the wedding cake. So I'm just using the letters that I put on my previous layout to put onto this layout. So it's just moved across really. These are also the Me To You alpha stickers, which I absolutely love. Looks like I hold my pen really weird, but I don't really. And then the last page, I think, is when we went to the wedding fair. And these are the stuff you get got inside the wedding fair stuff, so half of them I'm not actually using. Except from the wedding brochure. It's the only one I'm actually using. And I really, really like the stuff that they do. This looks good, but so expensive. Because we're paying for our wedding ourselves. So and then I'll just do in block capitals wedding fair with a wide chunk down one side, so it's like a block. It's like, how would you do it? How would you say that? It's like what I'm doing right now, so it's like pretty much I'm putting wedding and then fair as well. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye.